Hi grade 3, are you ready for today's lesson? Last meeting, we already discussed about estimating quotients. So this time, we will be learning about solving multi-step word problems. So are you ready? Let's start!
Solving multi-step problems.
To answer the problems, we are going to use the block model approach. Do you know what is block model approach?
Using block model approach can help us visualize the problem situation concretely. It can also help us easily solve a problem involving two or more steps.
Now let's have an example. Let's try to analyze this problem. So Alex went to a department store. He bought a notebook that cost 12 pesos more than the cost of a marker. He bought 4 notebooks and a marker for 138 pesos. How much was the cost of the marker? So the first thing to do is we are going to identify the given here in the problems. So the given here in the problems are a marker and 4 notebooks, and each notebook costs 12 pesos. And the total amount he paid for 1 marker and 4 notebooks is 138 pesos. So as you can see in the illustrations, 1 marker is equivalent to 1 unit. 4 notebooks is equivalent to 4 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And each unit costs 12 pesos. And the total amount he paid for a marker and 4 notebooks is equivalent to 138 pesos. Now, we can represent the marker and notebooks using one model. So as you can see, we have 5 units plus 48 pesos is equal to 138 pesos. So how do we get 48 pesos? 48 pesos is the total amount of 4 notebooks. So meaning to say, we're going to multiply 12 by 4. So this will become 2 times 4 is equal to 8, and 1 times 4 is equal to 4. So therefore the amount is 48 pesos. And 138 pesos is the total amount of 5 units. To find the total amount of 5 units, we are going to subtract 48 pesos, which is the total amount of 4 notebooks, from the total amount he paid, which is 138 pesos. So 138 minus 48. So 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. So this will become 13. It's equal to 0. So 13 minus 4 is equal to 9. So therefore, the 5 units is equal to 90 pesos. Now, to find the total amount of a marker, we are going to divide 90 pesos by 5 units. So 90 divided by 5. So 9 divided by 5 is equal to 1. So 1 times 5 is equal to 5. Then proceed to subtraction. 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. Then bring down 0. Then proceed again with the division. 40 divided by 5 is equal to 8. Then proceed to multiplication again. 8 times 5 is equal to 40. Then 40 minus 40 is equal to 0. So therefore, the total amount of a marker is equal to 18 pesos. Yes, 18 pesos.
For additional information, I want you to watch this video.
Solving simple non-routine problems using block method approach. And that is involving multiplication, addition, and subtraction of whole numbers including money. Okay? So, simulan natin. Okay. The first problem is a box contains 3 red rubber bands and 6 yellow rubber bands. How many rubber bands are there in 5 such boxes? Okay? So, analyze natin. Diba? Sabi daw, yung isang box, meron siyang 3 red rubber bands and 6 yellow rubber bands. Okay? How many rubber bands are there in 5 such boxes? So, let us try to draw a model. Okay? So, 3 red rubber bands. I draw a strips here. Okay? And that represent 3 red rubber bands. And another which contains 6 yellow rubber bands. So, isang box na yan. Sabi daw, di ba? A box contains 3 red and 6 yellow rubber bands. So, ang tanong, ilan daw rubber bands meron sa 5 boxes? So, meron na tayong 1 box. Oh, pangalawa. Oh, 2 boxes, 3 boxes, 4 and 5 boxes. Okay, ang tanong, ilan daw lahat ng rubber bands meron tayo? So, we will be using this symbol, okay, that denotes that you are asked to add all the rubber bands inside the 5 boxes. Okay? So, iba-iba ang approach na gagawin ng bata dyan pag nakita nila yung model mo. Pwedeng ang gawin ng bata is to add 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 6 and so on and so forth until ma-reach niya yon. Or, yung ibang bata naman ang gagawin is to multiply or to add all threes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 yan times 5. Then i-add nila. Okay? Another way yon. Or yung kung medyo fast learner naman yung bata or medyo magaling mag-isip. Okay? Ang gagawin lang niya, sisimplihan niya. I-add niya lang 6 plus 3 and that is 9. Then i-multiply niya sa 5. So, now, what is the answer? The answer there is there are 45 rubber bands in such boxes.
In solving a multi-step word problems, we must do the following. Read and understand the problem. Decide what to do. Solve for the answer and check if the answer makes sense.